Brass.
Band on the run. Brass band on the run.
Loyal viewers, ladies and gentlemen, we're here. Eastern Bay of Plenty Brass, New Zealand A-grade brass band, potentially one of the favourites to win the championship next week. I'm joined by one of their younger players, Aria. How are you going?
I'm good.
How old are you?
I'm 13 years old.
And what do you play?
I play the cornet
How long have you played the cornet for?
since I was 7, so about like 6 years.
And how long have you been playing with a brass band for?
Well, with the A grade brass band, I think since I was like 8.
Really?
But I wasn't that good back when I was really young. But yeah, so.
That's really impressive. And what's your favourite thing about playing in a brass band?
I think it's really just the people that I play with because, well, I get to play music, which is like really cool, and I love the music that we play. And all the people are really fun to be around. So yeah.
Awesome. And so you play on the back row cornet, yeah?
Yeah.
And who sits next to you?
I sit next to, well, it changes a lot when we move around.
For the test, who are you sitting next to?
I'm sitting next to William and Ethan.
Are they nice?
Yes.
That's good. Are you going to win?
Oh, I hope so.
I hope you win as well, because I think your band's my favourite band in New Zealand. Sorry, Wellington. Sorry, everyone else. And for the parade of bands, the march, what are you playing on the march?
We're playing Jack-o'-lantern. It's like the only one we've been playing, so.
And do you do much marching practice?
Kinda not, yeah, sorta. We've only had about like 3 practices so far with the marching, because it's pretty chill marching, so.
It's pretty chill. It's a piece of cake. How did you start playing the cornet? Was it through school or through a band?
I was inspired from my older brother, who's currently studying music.
What's his name?
Daniel.
Is he a nice big brother?
Yes.
And so he was playing cornet, so you decided to play cornet as well?
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
And then you joined the band sort of straight away?
Yeah, as soon as I could, really.
Awesome. That's super exciting. What's your favourite thing about going to a nationals contest?
I really like traveling because I think it's like a great opportunity to get out of Whakatane, go to different places. Yeah. Like I really enjoyed last year when we went to Blenheim because that's so far away.
Yeah, absolutely. That was really fun.
That was fun, yeah.
Do you have lots of friends in other bands or just mainly friends in this band?
Mainly friends in this band.
But you're looking to make friends in other bands?
Yeah.
If they're nice, we'll think about it. Thank you so much for having a chat. I hope things go super well for you on stage at the contest.
Yeah, thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, here at the EBOP band room, I found this gentleman just loitering around up to no good. Would you like to introduce yourself to the viewers out there?
I'm Alan Spence, the musical director of EBOP Brass.
How are you going?
I'm fine, thanks. Yeah.
Are you happy with the band's prep so far?
Yeah, I think we're going okay. Yeah, we're just really thinking we just want to get there now and get going. So yeah.
So it's Sunday before, so 4 sleeps till contest, I think.
Something like that. Yeah.
Do you have more rehearsals planned in between now and then, or is this the last big one?
Yeah, we're packing up all our gear now because we've got quite a few soloists, so we're going over on Tuesday, and then we'll have a practice on Wednesday. Our first practice as a band on Wednesday night. We've got a few people involved in the invitation slam melodies, so it won't be a full band, but it'll be pretty close. So and it all starts from there. So
awesome. So Alan, what's your secret? EBOP's one of the best, young bands up and coming, doing really well. Last couple of years at least. What's the secret sauce? How's it all coming together so well for you guys?
I think it's just what you said. They're a young band, and that's. You can just about guarantee that if I can keep hold of the players, then they'll get better. And so hopefully every year it does get better. And if the older, more experienced ones can just maintain the level that they're at, and most of them it's a pretty high level, then hopefully it just carries on. But,
And what's the band program here? Do you have juniors and a senior band? What's the structure?
We've got a what we call our DS band. It's our development squad, which is basically a kids band. And if there's any retired past bandsmen that want to come back and have a bit of a blow as well with them, they come back and help them out. And so up until earlier this year, Lou Davey, who sadly passed away at the start of the year, she conducted that band and really had them going. And I think as its own right, it's been to 2 provincial contests, so it was starting to really do its own thing. And just about all the kids, a lot of them that you spoke to today, have sort of started in that band and worked their way up. And I think probably if anything, the secret is that we get the kids sometimes to come into the senior band probably earlier before when they're probably not ready. But but by having them in the band, it's a couple of hours extra practice that they wouldn't normally be doing, and they do get better, and before you know it, they're starting to push for higher seats. So it's and we just talking about Lou, we commissioned a new work for our sacred item, for our reflective item. It's by Peter McCann, and I don't suppose it's appropriate for me to say the name of the piece just in case this spreads far and wide, but it's a magnificent work, and I really do have to thank Peter for the inspiration and for the beautiful work he's come up with. It's really just what we wanted. It's about courage, and it's about facing life and death, and it really means a lot to the band. And Lou's partner Meryl is here, been coming down to the practices, and it's been really nice. So we're going to do it for Lou.
Yeah, looking forward to hearing all of your performances on stage. Thanks so much for having a chat. Hope it goes really, really well.
Okay, thanks very much.
Thanks, Alan. So we're joined by the gentleman that you all want to hear from. It's the amazing principal bass trombone player with EBOP. Liam, how are you?
I'm great. Yourself?
Best ever. Best ever. Thanks for asking. What's your favourite thing about brass bands?
I think it's just community, really. Like, our band is very community-based, lots of families in it, and that's the thing that I always love coming back to bands, because I'm down in Wellington now doing all orchestral stuff, so I'm not really based in the brass band scene down there, so it's always nice coming home and having a good old practice with the band, and yeah, just sort of, I think it's just really because all the families are involved, and that's how I was raised, so it's just... Yeah.
I guess it doesn't hurt as well that this is one of the very best bands in all of New Zealand, and hot favourites to be coming up towards the top of the section. I've said it a couple of times now, so it must be true.
I've heard you say it. It's very kind words. Yeah, we've been working very hard.
It always strikes me when you're on stage as a band that's having a whole lot of fun with a lot of energy that's playing. I see a lot of bands play, and you guys really stand out in terms of the amount of sort of energy that comes on stage. To me, it looks like it's because there's a lot of younger members of the band coming through. What's your experience of sort of being on stage with this band in a contest?
Well, my first contest with the band was 2012 in Timaru when we won the B grade. Honestly, that feeling, I can't. I don't know how to sort of say what I was feeling at the time. Being a 12-year-old in a B grade winning band, I was like, yo, this is really cool, this is really fun.
What was your own choice and test for that contest? Do you remember that?
Oh God, I think we played Hostile Skies. Maybe I can't.
It's a while ago, yeah.
No, I say it was too long ago, but it was so nice.
But it was a really good feeling on stage with these guys performing.
Yeah, no, it's every year it gets better and better and better, and I am dead serious. I'm so excited for this year's nationals. It's going to be a banger of a trip. I think A grade own choice. It's going to be a really, really competitive one, but I can't wait. And yeah, I'm just really excited to play on stage, have a few beers with the mates, catch up with good friends, and yeah, just have a good old time, man.
Awesome. How did your rehearsal preparation go with the band based in Wellington coming back? Have you been back for a few weekends and then here and then?
I've been back for quite a while. So with uni break, Mum just sent me down the music beforehand, and basically I just practiced up, tried to listen to as many recordings as I could, and then I came back for the first band weekend, which was sort of May time. Went back to Wellington, and then it was the mid-break period, so then I came home and I've been back for 5 weeks, 6 weeks, so it's pretty nice. It's nice to be back for that time. I do miss Wellington, when I say though. But
hey, Wellington, nice city you got down there,
It's a long time. So
and I guess it's quite easy to slot back into your band because it's your band, so you know how to play and what it's going on.
I'm not gonna ever give up on them, and I might join a different band here and there maybe sometime later in life, but EBOP will always be my band. So.
EBOP, my favourite band, yes. Anything else you'd like to say to the millions of people watching this on the internet? Hi, Facebook.
Tune in for this year's Nationals because it's been bloody good.
Bloody good. You heard it here first. Thanks for watching. Ladies and gentlemen, loyal viewers, I'm joined now by Joshua from Eastern Bay of Plenty Brass. You play E-flat bass, yeah?
Yes, E-flat bass.
How long have you played the E-flat bass for?
Well, I suppose around 4 years.
And is that your first instrument, or did you play something before going to bass?
I started on baritone, I think, but that was a bit small for me.
Baritone's a great instrument, though, all you baritone players out there. Do you prefer E-flat or,
E-flat bass. Best instrument.
Best instrument, tuba, yes, yes. And do you do much practice when you're not at rehearsals?
Yes,
Yes, yes you do.
I do practice.
Excellent. How did you start playing baritone? How did you get into a brass band?
Well, I did want to play tuba.
Yes.
So I went to the music school to play tuba, but they put me on a baritone.
Whose decision was that?
Well, Sandy, someone who decided.
Someone decided you were more suited at the time to baritone, but then things changed.
Yes,
And what sort of tuba do you play? Is it it's a Besson or
Besson.
yeah?
Yeah.
What sort of mouthpiece?
Oh, I suppose. Oh, I don't know.
Whichever one comes with it.
Oh, I got a really special mouthpiece. Yeah.
Excellent. Good. And how do you find playing bass while you're marching? Is that tricky?
Heavy, very heavy.
Do you memorize your music or do you play with it off a lyre?
I memorise it.
Sensible.
See
I'm,
the lyre.
that's dangerous. And are you marching on the front rank or are you right marker?
Sitting on the second row.
Okay. Good. Good. And are you looking forward to the march at the contest?
Yes, I suppose so.
Good. And in terms of your major works on stage, do you prefer the test or do you prefer your own choice?
Own choice. I prefer the own choice.
Excellent. We're looking forward to hearing that very much. Do you think you're going to win this time round? You can say whatever you want.
I don't know. I really don't know.
Yeah. And what's your favourite thing about playing in a brass band?
Favourite.
There's lots of things. You can have lots of favourites. That's okay too.
Getting to play my tuba with other people.
Awesome. And what are you looking forward to for the contest the most?
Probably playing my solo. Playing my solo.
And you're playing in the solos or do you have a solo in the test?
I'm playing in both.
Oh, good.
Yes.
Well, we'll look forward to hearing you. I'll try and get along and hear your solo and hear you on stage as well. Thank you so much for having a chat. Hope it goes really well on stage and on the march.
Okay.
Thanks, Joshua. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the interview you've all been waiting for. Still here at Eastern Bay of Plenty. Rehearsals just finished on Sunday evening. I'm joined by William, the star cornet player. William, how you going?
Hi, nice to meet you. Yeah, good.
I'm good also, which is awesome.
How are you?
I'm good. Preempting the answer. I'm so rude.
Yeah.
How was rehearsal today?
It was pretty tiring, especially the marching practice, a little bit rusty on it, not gonna lie.
Which foot do you start on when you march?
Oh, depends on the day really, but just good when it's left, yeah.
Left is good. On the march, on the parade of bands, is it a left turn or a right turn or both?
Both.
Ooh, which one's first?
Which one's first? I'm pretty sure it's right.
We'll see.
It's right when we practice.
Are you going to win the contest?
Contest? Well, we've been going kind of up and up. Started like fourth and third, so next comes first, I'm pretty sure.
That makes a lot of sense. And I, from my understanding, is a lot of the players from this band sort of go down and play with Wellington, and then Wellington win the championship. So pretty much like David Bremner or Nigel Seaman, whoever's conducting Wellington at the time, has it pretty simple because all these fantastic musicians from Eastern Bay of Plenty, like getting down there.
Stealing our work, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So this time you're going to pit them at the post, most likely?
Well, I hope so. We're kind of stealing our Wellington ones back at the moment. I kind of changed the kind of tide when we went down to Christchurch myself, but haven't been lending my help to anyone.
There you go. When did you start playing the cornet?
I started at 7 under Alan's baton.
And how did you come to find the cornet? Why did you want to learn?
Yeah, my mum. She was already in the band at the time.
So you didn't really have a choice?
Nope. Just kind of got put in the place. But yeah, since then it's been great. Yeah.
Do you remember your first rehearsal?
No, I actually started wanting to learn trombone, so probably remember that better. But no.
Happy with cornet?
Yeah. It's done a lot for me. Yeah.
Which cornet part are you playing?
Which corner part? Whatever.
For the test.
At the moment, second corner. Yeah, second corner.
And what is the test piece for your grade?
Variations on a Night. Is this like a test?
No, I honestly don't know. I haven't looked into it. And is that Vinter or who wrote that?
Clark. Who wrote Variations on a Night? Oh, it was
Gilbert Vinter. We've had confirmation there. What do you look forward to most about a national competition?
Oh, I just love being around my mates. Really, like I don't know. It always brings us back together, and it's just because this is like my other family. Yeah, and they've always been there. It's great. Like.
Do you have many friends in other bands, or just really tight with the guys in this one?
Oh, I got a few here and there from like secondary schools bands, but yeah, I do.
Well, thanks for having a chat. I hope things go really well on stage, and look forward to catching up with you next week as well. Thanks, William. Ladies and gentlemen, loyal viewers, I'm here with Courtney, Eastern Bay of Plenty Brass. How you going, Courtney?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I'm the best ever. What do you play?
I play cornet.
How long have you played the cornet for?
Since I was year 5, so I think I'm in my 9th year now.
Wow, are you pretty good?
I like to think so.
Are you entering the solos at the contest or just playing on stage?
I'm entering solos, yeah.
Good luck. What's the piece for solos you have to play?
I've chosen to play Whittaker by John Hartman.
I don't know that one. Is it good?
Yeah, it's good. It's quite an old one, so yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. How long have you played with this band for?
I've played with this band for about 6 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how did you come to play with the band?
I started doing after-school lessons with Mr. Spence, and then he was like, "Do you want to come play in the band?" And I was quite keen, so I came and played.
Fantastic. How many nationals have you been to?
This would be my 5th or 6th.
Yep. And what's your favourite thing about a nationals?
Just the environment and the community around it, yeah.
Do you have a good section?
A good.
A good section, the cornet section.
Um,
Sorry, it's my terrible accent.
no,
Do you sit next to nice people?
yeah, I do. Like, it's a really good section. We know exactly what each other is thinking, and so we know like who plays this sort of thing good and who plays that sort of thing good.
Yeah.
So you can play that, you can play that.
Sounds like a really good team.
Yeah, it's a good team.
That sounds good.
We've been working with each other for a while, so it helps that.
Fantastic. Are you going to win?
We hope so. We're going.
Yes. Excellent. Anything you'd like to say to the millions of people who are going to watch this?
Go EBOP.
Go EBOP. There you go. Thanks for having a chat, Courtney.